What's up everybody, the Soldier Barber Life here, back with another video. And today in this video we are going to be doing a comparison between the Stylecraft Saber II and the Gamma Plus Shorty Clipper. Let's go. Alright, so the first clipper that we're going to be talking about is the Stylecraft Saber II. This is a new clipper that was dropped from Stylecraft. This does come in two different colorways. You have the all gold here, and it also does come in a matte black. So let's go ahead and show you kind of what you get in the box with this. You do get a charging stand that does come with it. You get the dub guards that will come with it. So you will get the black dub guards. Those are the ones that I have here. The half, the 1, the 1.5, and the 2. What you also get in here is your charging cord. So a nice long charging cord, USB type C charging cord for it as well. And then you get a bag that has a extra cam follower, stretch bracket, bottle of oil, cleaning brush, and you get the little Stylecraft screwdriver that comes with it. As far as customization options, you don't really have too much of a customization options when it comes to the Saber. The thing that you do get is that you do get the ability to switch out the cam follower housing. So you can pop this top off here. That is magnetic, and that does expose the cam follower that is here, and you can see that's pretty dirty. So I do need to clean that out. But you do get different options that you want to switch. So if you want to go with the black one, you can slap that on there like that. Or if you want to go with the transparent one, you can slap that on there as well. So those are your customization options that you do get. This is an all metal body housing that comes on here. Very ergonomic, good feeling in the hand. This is more of your compact style clippers. So this and the Shorty are more of your more smaller compact style clippers. But I love this one. It has a lot more ergonomics to it as far as on the back. It's pretty small in the hand. Not too girthy. It's does really good, feels really good in the hand. One big feature that's the difference on this is you get the Echo Blade. So the Echo Blade, if you haven't heard about that, has a crazy crunch to it. When you're cutting, you can really hear the crunch that's going through there. You have the shallow 2.0 cutter blade that's on there. We have the charger underneath, USB type C charging on the back. Click lever system, 5-click lever system. This one does have 2.5 hours of runtime, so that's one difference on there. This has 2.5 hours of runtime, and then it has 7,200 RPMs is what this runs at. So that's what we have on there, but those are all the different things that you get in here. Right now, this is my favorite clipper on the market. I absolutely love this clipper. Has a really good crunch to it. When I'm cutting hair, you can definitely hear when it's cutting and when it's done cutting, because you can hear that crunch that goes through with it. As far as the price does come in at $299.95. So this is up there a little bit higher end on the spectrum as far as clipper costs. So it does have that higher price. So that is something that you do need to consider and think about. Doesn't have too many customization options aside from switching this. So you're either going to get this in the gold or you're going to get it in the black, and that's pretty much what you're going to get. But it does have a very premium feel to it with it being an all metal body housing. The difference between it reminds me of like the difference between if you had the Magic Clip and the Senior. The Magic Clip was like a plastic housing, and then the Senior was a metal housing. So that's like the difference between this and the Shorty. Is this feels more like a Senior, and the Shorty feels more like a Magic Clip. But as far as performance, they definitely have both really high performance. They have the same motor in it, so you do get that ION brushless motor that does come in here, high torque ION brushless motor. The only difference is one of them has a little bit more SPMs or RPMs in it than the other. But like I say, that's the Saber II. Let's go ahead and talk about the Shorty. All right, so the next one up, we have the Gamma Shorty clipper. So same thing, we have that nice size of it, that more compact size that you do get with it. These are your smaller profile style clippers. And the big difference between this, the Shorty and the Saber II, is really the customization options that you do get with it. On the Saber, you're just going to get that clipper either in gold or in black. But on the Shorty, it doesn't have a metal body housing. You have a plastic housing that is here, and then you get these customization options, either if you want to switch out the color or actually the lids that are on there. You can go back and forth between switching those. But this clipper is great as far as performance as well. Same thing, 5-click lever system. The difference on this too, you get the Vapor blade instead of the Echo blade. So we have the Vapor blade that's on there, and you still get the shallow 2.0 cutter blade that's on there. We do have a difference of where the USB Type-C charging is. So on the Shorty, the USB Type-C charger is underneath, and on the Saber, it is on the back, but they both have that charging option that is on there. I personally went with the thumb indent. I feel it's a lot better ergonomically to have that in there. But this thing, performance is really on par. That Vapor blade, you still do get a good crunch with it. It's just not as loud, or not as you can't notice it as much as with the Echo blade. But the things that you get inside here, same thing. We're gonna get the different charging covers that you get on there. So we got blue, we've got orange, and we got black, and then also the plates on the front, you can switch that out. So you have the thumb one, you have this one that has some ridges on it, and then you just have a flush one that goes on there. And then inside, you're gonna get the same thing. You're gonna get a charging stand for it, charging cord. This one, you're gonna get the blue tight guards, the double magnetic guards that come in there. So same thing, half all the way up to a 2. And then you are going to get a different options as far as if you want to switch out the lever that's on there. So we have a blue lever, we have an orange lever, stretch bracket, cam follower, bottle of oil. We have the screwdriver and a little cleaning brush that comes in there. So if you want to switch this and make this a stretch bracket, that's an option that you do have. So you do have a lot more customization options when it does come to the Shorty. But as far as price, the price for the Shorty is a little less expensive than the Saber II. So this one comes in at $249.95. But as far as like performance, still has that Ion digital brushless motor. So the same motor that comes on both of them. This one does have a little bit more RPM. So it's 7,500 RPMs that come on this one versus the Saber II has 7,200 RPMs. This one has a 2-hour runtime, whereas the Saber II has a 2.5-hour runtime. So that's one of the downsides, is the runtime, but that is a trade-off for having a more compact clipper. So when you start having these smaller clippers, you can only put so big of a battery inside of it. So that is one of the trade-offs that you do get with it. But for this price point, I definitely feel this is worth it. You get a lot of customization options, and the performance is definitely superior. So I definitely recommend both of these. But side-by-side comparison, like I say, you have the Saber II here and the Shorty. Both great options. Both clippers that I rock with, and definitely like both of these. You get a lot of options that you do get with it as far as customization. So let's go ahead and just show you guys like some size comparison to some of the other like standard size clippers, just so you kind of get a feel of it. So as far as the size, you can see that these are more of your more compact style clippers that you do have here. That smaller profile, which seems to be like the new direction that a lot of companies are going into, but these are pretty much the same size. The only big difference is the Shorty is a little bit thicker than the Saber II. You can see that when you put it side by side there, but you can't really feel a huge difference between the two. when you're cutting with them. I think one way to help alleviate that extra size that is on the Shorty is putting this thumb indentation here, because it makes it a little bit more ergonomic. I would say that the hand grooves on the back on the Saber II are a little bit more pronounced, so they stick out a little bit more than the Shorty. But like I say, side by side there, you have those two different blades there. We have the Echo blade that is on the Saber II, and you have the Vapor blade that is on the Shorty. But that's what we got side by side there. And you know, the charger USB Type-C is on the bottom here versus on the back here. So let's go ahead and do a sound check just so you can kind of hear the difference in the power between the two. So Saber II. And Shorty. So both very powerful clippers, and they're also relatively quiet as well. Both of these having that brushless motor, these are both quiet clippers. But just for a size comparison, so you guys can kind of see the difference, we have the Rebel here, so you can see like the size difference between them. So it is a little bit smaller, but not too huge of a difference between them. Like I say, that's there. These are more in comparison to something in the size of like the Instinct. So that smaller profile clipper, you can see right there that you can tell the difference between those. So definitely more along the size of like the smaller profile clipper of the Instinct. And if the Instinct is a clipper that you like as far as size, you'll definitely like the Saber II and the Shorty as well. Both great options that you can go with. All right, so my final thoughts on these. Both of these are great solid options. Gamma and Stylecraft have really outdone themselves with these clippers. Whether you go with the Saber II or the Shorty, you will not go wrong with either one of them. It's just gonna boil down to preference as far as what you like. Performance is on par. Both of these perform equally good. I will say, you know, just some of the small differences is whether the colorways that you want to go with the Saber II, if you like the gold or if you like that solid black. And if you are a fan of the Echo blade, then this will definitely probably be more of the option that you want to go through. If you're looking for more customization options, then you might want to go with the Shorty. But performance is definitely on par with both of these. Like I say, I've used both of these, done multiple haircuts with both of them, and I love them both. I personally, right now, my favorite clipper is the Saber II, and part of that reason too is I love the performance of it, but a lot of my colorway that I go with as far as my tools are gold, so I definitely do like the gold. But hats off to Gamma Plus for coming up with some new colorways, releasing this. The blue and the orange is definitely a colorway that I haven't seen with too many clippers that are out there. So hats off to them for coming off with this. Like I say, $299.95 for this one, $249.95 for this one. But the good thing is, if you want to purchase one of these, you can use my discount code SoldierBarber10 at checkout on the Stylecraft website or the Gamma Plus website, and that's going to take 10% off for you, which will bring that price down for you. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Dropping a whole lot more videos. Drop a like on this video for me. And if you have any questions about either one of these, drop a comment down below. I'll be replying to any comments that you guys have, any questions, inquiries, whatever that may be. Dropping a whole lot more videos on this channel. I'm getting a lot more active. If you guys like these style of videos, of comparison videos, definitely let me know down in the chat, because this is something I can do a lot more of on this channel. But until next time, Soldier Barber Life, signing off the net.